Being bullied. Um, I have I had a very intense fear of being bullied, and basic kind of fear of speaking up. Mostly, the fear of speaking up was because I didn't feel that I possessed the same ability, kind of that meanness, cunning, quick, a quick tongue, that had the right phrasing and words to really get somebody. Um, and so if someone spoke up and humiliated me, embarrassed me, shamed me, verbally attacked me, I, whenever I would try to defend myself back verbally, I didn't feel I did such a good job. And then they were just it was so easy for them to really nail me into the ground after I spoke up, because I just was wimpy about it. I don't know how. So I still don't think I'm very good at it. I had a incident at the bank recently, just like that. So it hadn't happened in a long time. The person that is mostly in my life now is not like that. Anyway, this man at the bank, I had waited patiently in line for 10 minutes, a long time in the bank. I'd waited patiently, so I had my turn. I'm up there talking to the teller, and this man just butted right in. He had some coins he put into this machine, and then it spits out the amount the bank owes you. So whatever. He has this little slip of paper, and he just butt in, and he just looks at me like, "Oh, this is just going to take a second." And I did speak up, and the teller said, "Is that okay?" I said, "No, it's not okay. I've been waiting a long time." And he didn't like that very much, and he was very quick, able to quickly turn it around. So it was my fault and my problem, and I was the one causing a problem. Same thing, right? Bullies are so good at that. They're so good at pointing the finger at you. And like I said, I don't feel like I'm fast enough to stop the bully in his tracks. I spoke up. So years ago, I wouldn't have spoken up. I would have said, yes, that's okay. Right? Anyway, he really nailed me, and it was embarrassing and humiliating. Now, I was able to say, when he's like, "Well, what's your problem? What's your problem?" I was able to say, "You're my problem. Please leave." So I was able to do that. And anyway, now, so for a solution, I really had to think about this and do some writing about it. And I can see that I embraced an emotion at that moment. So if that fear gripped me and I could feel it working in my body, and it gripped me and paralyzed me and confused me and I can't think. And so what I realized, and something similar has happened since then. So I'm just starting to do this as a solution, and that is to stop in those moments. Stop and breathe. Take a deep breath, and then clearly communicate just the point. Not all this stuff from my body, all my past, all these past thoughts coming up of this man's attacking me, because in my head I can also probably overdo it from when I was a child. So to stop, breathe, relax, and then stick to the simple point. So when I think of that, I did know the point. I did know the words. I forgot them through my fear. And the words were, "No, it's not okay. I've been waiting a long time. You'll have to wait." If the teller didn't like that, then I could simply say, "Excuse me," and go speak to the manager. And that's all it would really take, is for me to stop and be calm and use my breath and stay here in the moment instead of all this other stuff going on in my mind and body, and addressing just that point, because that's all it was. It actually wasn't personal. The man doesn't even know me. I took it very personal, and it was very upsetting. I was very upset. So I read a comment, just quickly I read a comment that someone had left about the fear videos. And it actually isn't normal. They had said, kind of get over it. You guys doing all these fear videos for, I don't know if the person meant the situation was normal or the fear, but neither are normal, and we don't have to accept them and do nothing because someone says or you're suggesting they're normal. It's not normal for people to be rude and lash out at each other. Fear is not a normal state. A normal state would be that of a newborn baby or a child, and look at them. They're completely fearless. They haven't learned fear yet. And that's what we call innocent, right? And in the innocence, the children express themselves freely. And so no, we can't consider this stuff normal. I don't mind looking at my fear, taking it apart a little bit. It's not nearly as fearful when you do that. And it's extremely empowering. So, yes, I just wanted to share my fear of being bullied. Thanks.